you about Sonny, I think this was the start of December. You made the comparison to Mohamed Salah, but the way you kind of wrote him off, quite much like Carroll effectively. Son's form since has been patchy, I think it's fair to say. How have you assessed how he's playing?
Yeah, look, I think, you know, you've always got to keep context. I mean, Mo's an unbelievable player, but he's playing in a fantastic team, flying at the moment. You know, hazard to say, if you put Sonny in Liverpool's team, I reckon his goal scoring return would be decent. Like, you know, it's hard for our players at the moment. You know, even guys like Solanke and Kulusevski, Johnson, they're trying awfully hard to be the best they can be. But there is context to that in that, you know, we're a team that's very disrupted, that is not playing with the fluency he can play with. We're asking players to play in positions that they're totally unfamiliar with, and that has an effect. So I think, like I said, to me, it's about context. But you know, when we're at our best, I still think you'll see that Sonny's return in terms of his ability to score goals and be real effective for us. I don't think that's diminished at all. He's going through a tough trot, but we're going through a tough trot, and I think that sort of goes hand in hand.
Just finally,
FIFPro in the past have used Son as a case study for players who've had a lot of travel, a lot of games, no breaks. Has that been a concern at all?
Oh, look, I think it's more of a testament to him and how he's been able to maintain such a high level of performance for that many years. Obviously coming from that part of the world, I can tell you it's the hardest probably trip you can do, coming from Asia back into Europe and on a consistent basis. You know, I'd hate to know the kind of mileage he's put in over his career, and yet he's maintained an unbelievable level of performance, which is, you know, a testament to him as a person as much as a footballer. And you know, I think they're the things you kind of take into mind because, you know, I think Sonny's found a way of, you know, like I said, maintaining an unbelievable standard, but we're more concerned would be how many players haven't realised their potential because of similar circumstances.
What do you feel that may have taken a toll over the course of years? And you've spoken a bit about the collective being exhausted, but, you know, is there a chance that going back and forth over, you know, a decade and maybe affecting?
On him? No, on him. Like I said, the opposite. I think it's been unbelievable how he's been able to maintain that level of consistent performance. I mean, I know everyone's kind of focusing on the now, but even last year, his season was incredible for us. So, you know, like I said, I think people just need to have a little bit of context that, again, Mo's a world-class player, but you put him in our team at the moment, I'm not sure he would have the same impact because of the situation we're in as a group. You know, as attacking player, what do you need? You need a team that's kind of in good form, creating opportunities, playing on the front foot, you know, having a really solid sort of foundation of a defence that, you know, is cohesive. Like, none of these things exist at the moment, so we're relying really on individual moments, you know. And like I said, that you can say the same thing about, you know, Dom and Kulusevski and Brennan, because they're the ones that are kind of playing all the time. You know, they're doing the best they can. Dave.
Hi, just two things. First of all, just more on Son. Is it important that the club sort out his longer-term contract situation by the end of the summer? Because I suppose the obvious, if it's not sorted out by then, the repercussions are quite obvious.
Only if it's important to Sonny as well. I think with all these kind of things, I think it has to be when you've got a player like Sonny who has such a standing at a club, and I know how highly the club regards him, and I know how much he loves the club. I just think it'll all happen mutually. I don't think it's something that needs to be forced one way or another. You know, whatever. I don't think the club will be, you know, sort of in a position of trying to force anything, or Sonny would try and force anything. I think there's enough sort of respect and sort of enough credit between both parties that, you know, those kind of discussions I think will happen naturally, and, you know, I think we'll come to a conclusion that everyone's happy with.
Do you get the sense that's what Sonny wants?
Look, I don't want to speak on behalf of I think what Sonny wants is for us to win tomorrow night. I think that's where his headspace is at the moment.